Someone has made a dangerous vow to destroy you. But their plan is already failing because you are divinely shielded. Archangel Michael says, a secret oath has been spoken in a dark place. Someone has sworn to see your downfall. They whispered your name like a curse, unaware that heaven already placed your life in a divine enclosure. The shadows they used to summon destruction have instead begun to swallow them. They wanted to erase your smile, but it is growing wider with every day that passes. They crafted lies like weapons, but those weapons are now breaking in their own hands. You were meant to fall according to their plan, yet their footsteps are now stumbling toward exposure. There is a divine reason their efforts are failing, because you are not walking alone. Archangel Michael says, there is a spiritual fire around you, invisible but undeniable, and it has been activated. This flame cannot be touched by rituals, jealousy, or manipulation. It is born of truth, of divine alignment. That person has no idea that the moment they uttered their vow, they mark their own spiritual decline. They try to stir others against you, but those same people are now turning away from them. Even the ones who once believed their lies are beginning to see their true intentions. Their voice is cracking, and their eyes are restless. They are beginning to feel the weight of what they unleashed. What they did to you is bouncing back with pressure they cannot escape. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The one who made this vow against you did it out of a hunger for power, envy, and fear of your growth. Your light disturbed their false control, and so they tried to shatter it. But the universe has already reversed the curse. They are the ones breaking now. You may have felt heaviness, unexplained battles, or setbacks recently. That was the wave of darkness they sent. But here is the truth, it reached you, but it could not stick, because the spiritual armor covering you is sealed with divine authority. There is someone who is starting to distance themselves from that individual now. They've witnessed enough. They're realizing that you were never the problem. Your presence simply revealed the rot that others wanted to hide. Archangel Michael says, what they buried in secret is now surfacing. Every lie will unravel like a thread pulled from a tightly wound cloak. Their deception is being dragged into the light, and they cannot stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 921. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The vow they made was full of venom, but heaven turned the poison into protection. While they hoped for your destruction, the universe multiplied your strength. While they tried to speak harm, angels whispered your name with love. You may not have known the full details of who was behind this, but your spirit has felt it, that chill, that sudden anxiety, those unspoken battles. They were not imagined. But now the grip of this invisible war is releasing. They planned something for this week. It was meant to cause confusion or division. But as of this moment, the energy around you is shifting, and what was supposed to work against you will collapse by its own flaw. They underestimated how deeply rooted you are in divine soil. What they tried to cut off is about to bloom even more fiercely. Your presence is about to become louder, more respected, more seen. Type Amen to get blessing 744. This person is beginning to panic. They've seen your name rising even when they tried to bury it. They thought gossip would kill your opportunities, but your silence is defeating their noise. A strange moment will happen soon. Someone close to them will betray them. It's a mirror of what they did to you. This moment has been orchestrated not by man, but by higher forces who are correcting the wrongs done to you. Archangel Michael says, remain calm and alert. Do not retaliate. Do not engage their chaos, because right now, the battle is not yours. Heaven is handling it swiftly. Their vow was made in arrogance, but your peace is being restored in sacred power. The storm they sent has circled back and is chasing its own master. Type Amen to get blessing 187. They watched you quietly, hoping to predict your every move. But what they didn't realize is that your next step is divinely hidden. You are unpredictable because your path is being written in real time by angels. The person who made this dangerous vow is not acting alone. There is another connected to them, someone who nods in agreement, someone who helps carry out plans behind closed doors. But even that partnership is starting to fracture. One of them is doubting. One of them wants to back out. They are seeing things happen in their own life that were never supposed to go wrong. Your silence is a weapon right now. Let them expose themselves. What they are hiding will soon be confessed. Not because they want to, but because the pressure to tell the truth will become unbearable. Type Amen to get blessing 598. You may be feeling strange dreams lately. That's not your imagination. You are being shown glimpses of who they are, what they did, and how close justice is now. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen for elevation, and the enemy always attacks the chosen. But there is no power greater than divine timing. You were delayed, not denied. You were bruised, not broken. The chains they tried to tie around your reputation are snapping now. A spiritual sword has been lifted in your favor, and the people who turned away from you will be forced to look back. They will not understand how you are still rising. But you will walk into a new place soon, somewhere unexpected, and the blessing awaiting you there will be proof that no vow spoken in darkness can stop what is sealed in light. Type Amen to get blessing April 1955. They used to smile at you with hidden hate in their heart. They laughed with you, while setting traps behind you. But now they cannot look you in the eye the same way. Their energy is shifting. Their fear is growing. They're sensing that their time is running out. There is a mirror moment coming. One where the lies told about you will be confessed, right in front of someone important. That moment will bring you peace, and them, public embarrassment. You will not need to say a word. The divine table is being prepared where their accusations will starve and your truth will be fed. Type Amen to get blessing 826. Their vow is disintegrating, bit by bit, their influence is shrinking. Every seed of manipulation they planted is withering before it grows. Archangel Michael says, the storm is passing. What they sent to shake you has only made you stronger, more alert, more unshakable. The divine shield around you has multiplied. Soon you will receive a message, a call or a visit, that confirms what you felt all along. Someone will slip and say too much. That slip will unlock the full truth behind everything they did. You may cry. You may shake, but those tears will be the final release of the pain you never deserved. Type Amen to get blessing June 1962. A major opportunity is returning to you. One they tried to stop. One they thought they had blocked forever, but a decision is being reversed. Someone in authority is changing their mind about you. A door that closed is opening, because your name is being redeemed. Do not fear. You are not too late, the timeline is being rewritten in your favor. There is someone watching all of this from a distance. They're in awe of your strength. They're preparing to stand with you when the dust settles. Type Amen to get blessing 291. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The person who made the vow against you will face isolation. They will see those they trusted walk away. They will witness their influence turn to ashes. You don't have to lift a finger, the divine realm is doing what your words cannot. The protection around you is ancient, tested, and undefeated. A divine record has been made. Every false word they spoke about you is being counted. And the repayment for your pain is coming in multiplied form. What they meant for harm will catapult you into a breakthrough, not by accident, but by holy design. Type Amen to get blessing 504. This vow was dangerous, but it has been broken. Their plan was dark, but light is winning. Your energy was attacked, but now, it's being elevated. They will come to fear the very peace they tried to destroy. And you, yes, you, will walk forward with honor, truth, and power. The next 24 hours will begin showing the signs. Stay steady. Your rise is protected. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. They thought the battle was over, that you were out of strength, that your silence meant surrender. But what they don't know is that silence was sacred, it was your preparation. Every moment they used to mock you was a moment the divine realm was building your comeback. Their laughter is now uneasy, their confidence is cracking. They are starting to sense a presence around you that they cannot fight nor explain. Archangel Michael says, their time of control is ending. The vow they made in secret has backfired publicly. And very soon, they will stand in the same silence they once expected from you. They were warned spiritually, but they ignored the signs. They thought your tears were weakness, but your tears watered a spiritual harvest that is now rising in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1177. This week will mark a spiritual turning point. The environment around you will shift, you will feel a lifting in your chest, a signal that the weight is gone. Your body may start to feel lighter. That is not your imagination. That is the release of negative spiritual attachments that were tied to you through that vow. Someone around you who once remained quiet will now start defending your name. They stayed silent out of fear, but now truth is stirring in them, and they will expose something that confirms everything you suspected. A whisper will turn into a testimony. A hidden action will come into view. You'll know you are not crazy, you were divinely alert all along. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. There is something they took from you, whether time, energy, an opportunity, or your peace. But heaven has ordered repayment, and it will return to you with interest. This is not just justice, it is divine restoration. They never thought you'd heal. But your healing is unfolding faster than their influence. You're becoming untouchable, not because of revenge, but because of purpose. A strange coincidence will happen around them, a delay, a loss, or a breakdown. This will be a sign. It will confirm that the very forces they tried to use against you are now against them. You will feel peace without needing proof, and then the proof will arrive anyway, just to seal your faith. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Someone new is entering your life, a protector in the flesh. They are being drawn toward you by unseen forces. They will speak to you differently, look at you differently, treat you with reverence. They are being sent as a balance. While one person tried to destroy you, another will now defend you with a strength that feels familiar to your soul. This is a divine balancing act. You will notice their presence within days. And when you meet them, something inside you will finally exhale. You'll feel covered, heard, safe. They are coming to help shift your story forward. And they will play a key role in elevating what was once broken inside you. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, the person who made the vow against you is watching your glow with disbelief. They never expected you to survive, let alone thrive. And now they're questioning everything. They are starting to realize that there is a higher force guiding you. The fear in their heart is no longer about what they did, it's about what's coming. And what's coming is divine judgment wrapped in mercy. For you, you will have the last say, not with words, but with your existence. The life you live from this moment forward will echo louder than their betrayal. Let them stare. Let them wonder. Because everything they used to destroy you will now become evidence of why you're favored. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. They've even tried to get others to watch you fail. But instead of a crowd of witnesses to your fall, what's forming now is a circle of awe at your elevation. People who once ignored you are now inspired by you. They don't understand how you're still standing. They're confused at how you're smiling, moving, glowing. But that's because divine favor cannot be mimicked or explained, it just is. Their gossip is running dry. Their influence is evaporating. And very soon, the ones who once joined them will be reaching out to you in quiet respect. You don't need revenge. You are the reward of your own endurance. And heaven is proudly watching your walk. Type Amen to get blessing 2332. Everything they did in darkness is now facing light. Their secrets are screaming louder than their silence. Their guilt is growing louder than their pride. You are entering a protected timeline. From here forward, only what is meant for your good will be allowed to remain. Everything false, harmful, or disguised is being stripped away. You are not being punished, you are being preserved. You are not being attacked, you are being prepared. You are not alone, angels are taking position all around you. And though they vowed to destroy you, their words now lay powerless at the feet of your divine destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 3141. The cycle has ended. The curse is broken. The vow is undone. Walk forward now with sacred confidence. Speak less, observe more. Let heaven continue what it started, because this is only the beginning of the divine reversal. Archangel Michael stands at the gate of your next chapter. What is behind you is defeated. What is ahead of you is gloriously unknown. But it is safe. They made a vow of destruction. But you? You carry a vow of victory sealed by God. Type Amen to get blessing 4000. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Their silence now is not peace, it is fear. every time your name is mentioned, their heart skips, their mind races. They know something they cannot say out loud, their time is up. What they cast against you was not just a lie, it was a spiritual attack. And yet, you still breathe, still rise, still glow with a force they cannot name. They thought they were the ending, but they were only the interruption. Someone will soon come to you privately. They'll bring news, words that will unlock the entire truth. What was done in whispers will now be shouted by fate. You won't need to argue. Truth always finds its voice, and in your case, that voice is becoming louder by the day. Type Amen to get blessing 5222. Archangel Michael says, do not seek them. Let them feel the weight of their own choices. The space they created with betrayal will now become their isolation. You are being elevated. Not just physically, but spiritually. Your presence will start to bother people who once tolerated you because you no longer fit into the version of you they tried to control. There is a supernatural clearing taking place. You'll feel it through dreams, conversations, and divine interruptions. Things you once chased will now chase you. And that person who vowed your fall will witness your breakthrough from the sidelines. Type Amen to get blessing 2910. They tampered with spiritual things they didn't understand. They called on forces thinking they'd remain hidden, but when you are chosen, even their silence is recorded in heaven. There was a moment you felt weak, so weak you nearly surrendered everything. But the divine realm surrounded you in that hour. You were infused with invisible strength. It was then, not now, that your victory began, not when you shouted. Not when you fought. But when you stayed still and heaven fought for you. They didn't see that moment. But now, they'll see its results. Type Amen to get blessing 3723. Someone who used to doubt your spirit is now having dreams about you. They don't understand it yet. But they're being drawn into the truth, into your light. This person may soon approach you with a message that shocks you, a confession, a memory, a truth long buried. Let them speak. Let them reveal. You don't need closure, you are the closure. What you thought you lost because of that person's vow is now being restored in sacred alignment. The delays were divine. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. They signed a spiritual contract with darkness when they spoke that vow. But you? You signed one with light long before. Your soul remembered who you were when you forgot. That is why you were spared. That is why you are rising. That is why their weapons melted before reaching your chest. They will begin to lose things, not by your hand, but by divine law, because what is taken from the chosen is returned multiplied, and what is stolen from the innocent is returned with judgment. Do not panic. Your time is not being wasted, it's being refined. Type Amen to get blessing 8777. A celebration is coming, not loud, not public, but sacred and undeniable. Something you once thought was over will reawaken. You may find yourself laughing again without knowing why. Smiling during quiet moments. That's the energy of release. The vow has been broken, and your joy is returning. Archangel Michael says, your next chapter begins with lightness. No heavy bags. No false attachments. Only truth, only elevation, only peace. Their shadow cannot touch you anymore. You are stepping into divine sunlight. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. Stay hidden just a little longer. Let the final pieces fall into place. Your name is being whispered in rooms of opportunity now. And the person who tried to destroy your reputation? Their own story is unraveling. Their mask is falling. Their games are ending. The vow they made is now a curse upon themselves. Because heaven watches everything, and heaven has chosen you for redemption, not destruction. Walk boldly. You are not the victim. You are the revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. This is the season of reversal. Every spiritual contract made against you has expired. Every curse has returned to sender. Every door closed by lies is now being opened by grace. You are being repaid in relationships, resources, and restoration. Nothing lost is wasted. Nothing broken will remain shattered. And the one who wanted your downfall will witness your rise and be unable to stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 4444, if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Your divine script is now complete. You are walking proof that no vow, no darkness, no curse can silence a soul protected by divine order. It is done. Let them watch you shine. Their silence will now speak louder than their words ever did. The guilt in their spirit is starting to weigh heavily, and they are being haunted by their own actions. Every time your name is spoken, a chill passes through them, not because of fear of you, but because of what is returning to them. The spiritual court has already ruled in your favor. The energies are shifting. They no longer have the control they once boasted about. They are watching you from a distance through social spaces, mutual contacts, even old conversations. They are seeking a sign that they are still winning, but no such sign will come. All they will find is your growth, your peace, your unstoppable glow. Type Amen to get blessing July 2007. You are being wrapped in a light that repels manipulation. Their games have no more effect on you. Their name will hold no more power over your spirit. Everything is being reversed. You'll begin to notice people who once pulled away from you suddenly seeking your presence again. That's because the fog of deception is being cleared. People are starting to see who you really are, and who the liar truly is. One by one, truths are surfacing. And one by one, the hidden roots of betrayal are being dug up. You don't need to chase any explanation. Let the divine forces reveal it all for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2662. Archangel Michael says, divine justice is patient but precise. It never misses. It never forgets, and right now, it is unfolding on your behalf. You will see someone unexpectedly lose favor, a friend, an ally of the one who vowed to destroy you. This is the ripple effect of divine correction. Those who aided the attack are being identified by the Spirit. You'll hear conversations shift, you'll see people whisper, pause, reconsider their actions. That's not coincidence, it's the unraveling of the web that was spun around your name. Stand still. The judgment is not yours to deliver. It is already being delivered without your hands involved. Type Amen to get blessing 8111. They made their vow with boldness, but now they're walking with fear. They tried to curse your future, but now they are afraid of their own. Their arrogance is shrinking in the face of your rise. Their name will become tied to your story, but not in the way they imagined. People will remember them not as the destroyer, but as the failed oppressor. And your survival will be the story they cannot silence. They will have to live with the truth, that they tried everything and still couldn't stop you. That's what power looks like when it's divine. It doesn't argue, it arrives. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. You are entering a supernatural season of clarity. The heaviness you felt in your chest is lifting. The confusion, the questioning, the feeling of being spiritually suffocated, it's all fading now. A new energy is forming around you. You'll start waking up lighter, feeling more confident, sensing a deeper purpose. This is not random, it's your rebirth. And the person who made that dangerous vow? They will feel every inch of the healing you walk into, and know they couldn't prevent it. You will soon hear a piece of news that feels like justice. It may not come directly to you, but it will reach your ears exactly when you need to hear it. Type Amen to get blessing 2772. That person's voice is growing smaller. Their power is slipping through their fingers, and they're realizing that every move they made against you was recorded, not just by people, but by the heavens. You may never get an apology, but you will get peace. You may never hear their confession, but the evidence of their actions will speak without them. Your name is being cleared, not just socially, but spiritually. Everything attached to their lies is dissolving, falling apart, and returning to them. You will walk in circles they cannot access anymore, and they will forever remember the one they tried to break, but failed. Type Amen to get blessing 9229. This was never just about envy or hatred. It was spiritual warfare. Their vow was not only an attack on you, but on your purpose, but you are stronger than every scheme. Your spirit cannot be bought, manipulated, or replaced. And that frustrates the very ones who tried to control your destiny. Soon, someone you never expected will come forward. They'll confirm what was done, they'll admit what they heard. They'll tell you how long they stayed quiet, and how sorry they are. This will be the final piece of the puzzle. The full circle moment. The truth will be whole. Type Amen to get blessing 1881. Archangel Michael says, this war is over. The vow made in secrecy has been shattered by divine intervention. The seeds they tried to plant have been burned at the root. You may feel emotional, let those tears fall. They are washing away the residue of spiritual attack. A blessing will come in disguise very soon. It may look small, but it will carry massive spiritual significance. Accept it, that is your confirmation. From this moment forward, you are free. The cycle has ended. The chain has snapped. If you wish to express your support further,